outside, so I'm not exactly sure how this audio is going to play out, but the reason I'm out here is because I wanted to show you these 3 items. Now, I talked earlier, probably a couple of months ago, about tiered trays, and I said I would probably do one for fall and for Christmas. So now we're upon fall, and I just am showing you these 2 rather rough looking trays in this little vase because I found them in one of my boxes that I was getting my some of my fall pieces out of, and I saw them in there and I thought, well, you know what? I don't even have to go purchase anything because I have the supplies right here to go ahead and assemble a fall tray. And I just thought that was something that I would share with you because you don't always have to run out and buy things. Sometimes you already have what you need right in your house already. So what I'm gonna do now, like I said, these look pretty rough, especially this tray right here, and I haven't cleaned them yet, so I'm going to do that. But what I had in my stash already is this Miracle Premium Spray Enamel, and the cap is the color that's in the can. So it's this really pretty brown, well, I mean, if you can have a pretty brown, but I happen to like brown colors in the fall. So anyway, it's this brown color, and I'm going to spray the 2 charger plates. And these charger plates, by the way, I got them years ago at the thrift store here in my town, and just recently I stopped using them because, as you can see, this plate started to really flake and just look rough, and I couldn't use it any longer. So good thing, because now I can repurpose it. So I'm going to paint the charger. You know what? I also have this color right here, this Rust-Oleum 2x Ultra Color Satin in Heirloom White, which I love this color. I absolutely love it. And now I'm going back and forth. I don't know whether I want to spray paint the charger plates in this Heirloom White and the little vase back here in the brown, or vice versa. Yeah, I think I've decided I'm gonna go ahead and do the trace white, and then I'll do the vase in the brown. So here's what I'm gonna do. Obviously, I'm gonna use this larger charger as the bottom, and I'm going to take my vase and put it in the middle, and it's going to be the holder for my plate at the top. And I think that's going to be a pretty little charging plate, tiered tray. Now I can do it this way, or I can turn it over like that, and well, I mean, I could, but now that I'm looking at it, I don't like that, so we're going back to this way right here, because that just looks more natural to me, like what you would see. So what I'm gonna do is, off camera, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna clean these really well, and I'm gonna go ahead and spray paint them, and then when they dry and I get ready to assemble them, I'll come back and we'll get our tier tray put together. And here is everything finished and put together. Now, I know that I said that when I got ready to assemble my tiered tray that I would come back and do the assembling with y'all. Clearly, that is not what I did. This old brain, she don't work like she used to. I was in the middle of putting it together and thought, well, I'm not filming a thing. So anyway, let me just go over here, pull in a little bit closer, because there's a couple of things I want to show you. I did go ahead and put one of my flower boxes on here. You can see it back there. It says Hello Autumn. That was just using a crate, one of the small crates from Dollar Tree, and I painted it brown. And then I have the Hello Autumn cutouts that came in a package from Dollar Tree, and I painted those yellow and just attached them, and then fixed a pretty little flower arrangement to go inside. And then this right here, I am just loving this. Let me move these little beads out of the way so you can see better. I have this little paddle in my wood drawer where I keep my wooden cutouts, and I thought, well, how cute. So I painted it, and at first I just painted the whole thing green, and I thought, well, that was kind of plain. So I thought, well, I'll leave the bottom of it green, and I'll go ahead and paint the top, the handle, brown. And as I was sitting there, I thought, well, how cute would it be to just put some little measurements, and thought, no, what I'll do is I will put the recipe for one of my favorite fall desserts, which, if you can see this, you can probably figure out that it's pecan pie. So what I did, and after I got into this, I sort of regretted painting it green, because there's really not anything appetizing about green eggs. And if you run across any green pecans, you're just gonna want to put those to the side. You're not gonna want to shell those and put them in your pie. But anyway, I just went on the internet and I found an easy recipe for pecan pie. And I just free-handed it here on this little paddle. You've got 1/4 cup of butter, 1½ teaspoons of vanilla, and I drew what is supposed to be a little spoon up there. And then 1 cup of sugar, 1½ cups of corn syrup, 4 eggs. Those are eggs, even though they don't look like it and they're green, they're still eggs. 1½ cup of pecans, and then 1 pie crust, and you can see where I wrote deep dish on there. So I thought that was just so cute. Now, of course, the cooking instructions are not on there, but I mean, clearly I didn't have enough room to put that on there. But I was just real proud of that little idea, and I think it's really cute. And then to finish off the top, I had one of these little galvanized jugs in my stash. Put some twine around the top and free-handed the words fresh milk and put that up there. And then I had some extra beads that I had in a tub of beads that I bought from Walmart. I didn't have enough matching ones to do anything with, so I just strung them together and made this little decorative string of beads that, if you look anywhere on the internet or online, like at Kirkland's or Pottery Barn, these things are atrociously expensive. So I'm just saying. And then down here at the bottom, I had one of these little wooden cutout acorns. So I painted it, and then I put a little twine bow at the top. Again, I got some of my little wood cutout words from Dollar Tree, and I painted it and just hot glued it to the top. And then it still looks kind of plain, so I got some of this twine ribbon that I also got from the Dollar Tree, and I just wrapped it around and hot glued it to the top, and I think that just set it off. And then make a little shadow box type thing. So what I did was I just took that decorative paper that you see back there and just took a stick glue and cut it out and put it on the bottom. And then I took some Spanish moss and hot glued it to the bottom of the little box. Added the little velvet pumpkins, put a 5-cent sign in there. Now what that is that's a little tiny chalkboard pen from the Dollar Tree. And for love nor money, I could not find my chalk writing pen anywhere. So I had to just dig through my stickers until I found some numbers. So I just I had to make 5 cents, 05. So anyway, you do what you have to do. And then here is the little pumpkin. Well, I keep putting my finger in the way. That I made with the tumbling tower blocks, and I went ahead and did another one. So I have an orange one, and then one I also painted in cashew, and I love these. You really can't see on the video how cute they are, but they are cute. And then in the back here, let me move this, is my little truck that I made. This truck was red when we first started, and I painted over it with the cashew just to tone down some of the red and make sure I could paint over it. And I decided that in keeping with my color scheme in my tiered tray, I just went ahead and painted it yellow. And I have these little stickers. No, this is not a sticker. I have some cardstock that I got from Dollar Tree that just has different little embellishments like this on there. So I just cut that out and hot glued it on my little truck. And these were my little pumpkins that were black and white polka dot. And now they are true pumpkins in pumpkin color. And I just added the little stitching around in some places just to give it some more detail, like around the tires and around the barn gate thing. I don't know what that's called right now. And then of course I just added these other little things just to give some dimension and just to make it pop just a little bit more. So anyway, that's my little truck finished. One thing I did notice when I started putting all my stuff on my tiered tray is I think I made some things that were too big. I didn't make enough little things like my little galvanized bucket or, you know, things like that, but I don't care, it's fine. At the end of the day, if you do one of these tiered trays, it's yours. And you make whatever you want to make to put on it. You decorate it however you wanted to. I do like that I went ahead and did the charger plates in the, spray painted them the heirloom white and the Rust-Oleum satin. And you can't really see it. Well, maybe you can a little bit. And then painted the vase the brown color. I'm really happy I did that instead of the other way around, because that would have made everything so dark. And now what I have right here, this is not a part of my tiered tray. I just set this on the side. This is one of those little cute little buckets that I got from the Dollar Tree. And I just made a little flower arrangement to go in it. And then this is one of the little owls that they had at the Dollar Tree. And I picked him up and I just put him beside the tiered tray. There was nothing really to do to him. He's just as cute as he can be, just like he is. So we're gonna leave him just like that. And there you have it. There's my tiered tray decorated for fall, Thanksgiving, autumn, whatever you want to call it. And I just love it. And I hope this inspires you to do something for yourself. I did this all in basically a day and a half. So this was not anything hard to do. Like I said, basically in a day and a half, while I was still doing, it's the weekend. So while I was still doing my regular weekend stuff, like fixing dinner and doing laundry and cleaning up around the house. So this is definitely something that you could do that would be quick and easy. And I think it really adds a good warm fall, autumnal feeling to your house and the way it's decorated. So anyway, that's all I have for you in this video. It's probably a long one, but it's been several months, you know, since I've had one up. And so that's why. But just stay tuned in the coming weeks for probably 1 or 2 more fall videos, and then it's going to be time to get started on Christmas. And I am really, really excited about some of the things I've got planned for Christmas, so I hope you'll stay tuned. If this is your first time visiting my channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button and become a part of our community. We sure would like to have you here. And if you're one of my regular subscribers, thank you so much for stopping by. I really want to get back on putting these videos out more and pushing out some more content for you guys, because I'm really excited about what we've got coming up. But anyway, that's all I've got for you today. But remember what I always say: be kind, be blessed, but most of all, be crafty. Thanks. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.